Planet Dolan.
From donating to a charity to kicking a tree, the Planet Dolan crew reenacts some of the best true stories from our subreddit about the dumbest reasons we got in trouble. I'm Hellbent, and today I'll be reading your lies. Or,
Hi everybody, I'm Hellbent. I'm narrating for you today.
Number 10 was submitted by Yeetus That Fetus. When Sid was in 8th grade, he got so sick that he had to miss a week of school. After coming back, he was sitting in one of his classes. Before class started, Sid raised his hand. The teacher asked, "What is it?" Sid replied,
"What did I miss over the days I was gone?"
His teacher screamed in front of the entire class, "Whose responsibility is that? That should be your responsibility! Why are you asking me that?" So Sid said,
"I just asked you if I missed anything. I have no way of knowing what I missed."
Then the teacher yelled, "No, it's not! You're here yelling in front of the class when I'm trying to teach!" Sid couldn't believe that his teacher yelled at him for simply raising his hand and asking a simple question. He also couldn't believe that she was telling him that he interrupted her while she was teaching even though class hadn't started. He ended up getting sent to the principal's office where he got suspended for 3 days despite everyone in Sid's class backing up his claims of the teacher being wrong. Number 9 was submitted by Elmo Lover 1234. One time before school, Wolfgang and 4 of his friends were outside hanging out. Wolfgang saw a big tree and thought it would be funny to kick it for some reason. So he started kicking it while his friends laughed. After a while, they joined in. Then a teacher went up to them and said, "Hey, get over here right now." She lined Wolfgang and his friends up at a wall before sending each of them to the office. They ended up getting in trouble for kicking a tree that wasn't even on the school's property. Number 8 was submitted by Ryder in the Corner. Derek had a very bitchy teacher back when he went to school. He didn't like writing in pen because he thought it was messy, so he preferred to write in pencil. One day, his bitchy teacher noticed him doing his work in pencil and started yelling at him for not using a pen. Not only did Derek get yelled at, but he also received a detention slip. Thankfully, one of the other cooler teachers stepped in and told Derek's bitchy teacher to not give him detention because it simply wasn't worth it. Number 7 was submitted by Cafe Beanies. In 4th grade, Gooby decided to make a card for her friend because it was her birthday. During one class, Gooby's teacher gave the class some free time to do work, so naturally, Gooby thought it would be the perfect time to make the card. When she finished the card, she began to give it to her friend. When the teacher showed up out of nowhere, the teacher snatched the card out of Gooby's hand, ripped it up, and threw it away. While poor, innocent Gooby began to cry, the teacher yelled, "What do you think you were doing? This is wartime! You're getting a detention!" Tragically, Gooby was also yelled at by that same teacher for lending someone a pencil. Number 6 was submitted by Ella Grace. When Spencis was in primary school, her mother raised her and her brother as a single parent. Her mother always pretended to have a lot less money than they actually did. One day at school, Spencis bought herself an ice cream sandwich like she always did from the cafeteria. She saw a little box where students could put in some money to donate to charity. After receiving her change, Spencis decided to put it all in the donation box. The next day, she told her mom that she had donated her change to a charity. Instead of being proud, her mom yelled, "You stupid girl, where charity?" Her mom didn't let her buy another ice cream sandwich for the rest of the school year and grounded her for a month. Number 5 was submitted by Delina Rose. Dolan, her younger siblings, and their mom took turns washing the dishes. The dirty dishes had to be on the left side of the sink and never the right. When Tola made the mistake of putting the dirty dishes on the right side of the sink, her dad went absolutely ballistic. He gave her 30-minute lectures that included how ridiculous it was that she couldn't do what he said. If her siblings or their mom did the same thing, they would be yelled at too. Dolab didn't put the dishes on the wrong side of the sink too often because her dad's tirades were enough to make her remember. Well, most of the time. Her dad just wouldn't budge on that one little thing when it came to washing the dishes. Even though Tolop is an adult and is out on her own, she still feels uncomfortable putting the dirty dishes on the right side of the sink. Number 4 was submitted by Mystic Tulip. One day, Doopy got herself an apple from the fridge. After washing it off, she began to eat it. As she chewed, her mom pointed out that the sticker was still on it. To Doopy, it wasn't a big deal, so she just shrugged and finished the apple, sticker and all. Her mom was so pissed at her for eating the sticker on the apple that her dad came in and got mad at her mom for getting angry for no reason. Doopy said,
"If my mom can't accept this about me, then she shouldn't say anything about it."
That statement got Doopy in a little trouble with her dad, which she thought was understandable, but for eating the sticker off an apple, she was called a lazy-ass shithead by her mom before being grounded for 2 months. Number 3 was submitted by Master Indigo. In elementary school, Sweet Commando got into a heated argument with one of his classmates. It eventually got to the point to where his classmate tried to punch him in the face, but Sweet Commando was able to block it. After that, the kid ran up to the teacher and said,
"That kid hit me on the arm very hard."
Sweet Commando ended up getting in trouble for essentially blocking a punch. Number 2 was submitted by the Gamerside 67YT. Once when he was 10 years old, Gergak was just sitting in the cafeteria eating his lunch and minding his own business. Just then a student picked him up and threw him across the room. Gergak landed on some tables, hurting his side. Everyone in the cafeteria started to laugh. Gergak was sent to the principal's office where she told him he was in trouble for
being disruptive to everyone around the lunchroom.
But that didn't surprise Gergak because he already knew how much the principal disliked him. Number 1 was submitted by Ouija. When she was in middle school, Melissa was sitting in math class with one of her friends. They were doing a group assignment and Melissa's group ended up being the first ones done. For some reason, her friend suddenly asked her what abortion was. Wanting to help, Melissa answered her friend's question, but their teacher overheard them. She asked the group who started the conversation, and everyone immediately pointed at Melissa. She ended up getting in trouble for basically answering a simple question. Huge thanks for the folks over on our Planet Dolan subreddit for submitting their stories. We have another question for you. What was the weirdest thing you ever saw a coworker do? Let us know on the Reddit page linked below and you might be featured in a future countdown.